I must go down to the seas again, to the lonely sea and the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by, and the wheels kick, and the wind's song, and the white sails shaking, and a grey mist on the sea's face, and a grey dawn breaking.
So I've got my steering column all disassembled here, and you can see there was quite a bit of corrosion underneath the paint, so I scraped it and sanded it down to here, and I'm gonna give it the old landlord special and just try to spray paint over it, and we'll see what it does. Hopefully it's not too bad. So this is the first test of the EV100 Autopilot. I just fully installed it, I guess this morning, over the past couple days, but wrapped it up this morning, trying it out, and I gotta say, this is sure is nice having someone else driving. So it was pretty windy today, and I figured out the next thing I need to do is make sure everything's secured, I guess. I thought I had it, but obviously there's a mess. The drawers slide out, and I threw the blue cushions, but the rest of these cushions fell over, so it gives me something to do. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. So I'm down here in the, which I guess you could call the battery bay, battery compartment of the boat. Not technically the engine room. You can see it's pretty crowded in here. But what I'm working on is I've got all the batteries down here around my feet. I've got the 2 house batteries here, And these are the 2 engine batteries, the starting batteries. And what I just did is I ran some 2 gauge, I believe is what you call it, wire to this inverter. It's 1,000 watts, so nothing super big. But what I'm going to do now is run some wires off of this side and tie it into my internal outlets, so my 120 volt. So that way, whenever I'm away from the shore power at the marina, like out on the boat and stuff, I could still use the outlets. I only have 1,000 watts, so I'm not gonna be running like the hot water heater, the air conditioning, or anything like that. But I could run like my CD player, you know, all the necessities that you need.
So anyways, the last couple of days here, just in the boat watching movies, and I gotta say, being sick on a boat's a whole lot less fun than being sick on land. It's been interesting.
With the sun setting once again, Damon couldn't help the feeling of loneliness slowly setting in, now that his family had made their trips back home. He would miss them, but also, along with this new loneliness, was a growing yearning to leave the protection of the bay he has called home these past months. As Damon finishes each project, he can't help but long to set off on the adventure that is just right around the corner. In just a couple more weeks, he will leave the bay here for the last time and set sail to new waters where many challenges and discoveries await. Feel free to follow along on his journey to the Keys and beyond.